And a chilly start this morning, but warming up nicely, but warmer still tomorrow. How high? I'll tell you all that coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Wednesday.
Quite claustrophobic. So I'd have to try and get over that, but I just would love to be able to look down on Earth and see Earth from space. That would be incredible. But that's one thing they talk about, that in the middle of doing all their experiments, sometimes they get the chance to look outside and look down at Earth. They get to see 16 rotations of Earth every single day, 16. So when they're in space, so they actually did an experiment a few years ago, NASA, to take 2 astronauts who were twins, and they checked what would happen to the one on Earth compared to the one that went in space. So the one that he was less alert with all of the tests that he did, and he also came back a little bit older as well. Have you seen that film with Matthew McConaughey? What's it called?
Interstellar.
Interstellar. And some people go down to planets and some people stay up on spacecraft.
Yes.
And you age at different rates depending on where you are on different planets in space and what your orbit is. So the astronaut who went to space, the twin who went to space, came back a little bit older than his brother on Earth.
And apparently become.
I've never been to space, but I can imagine that became the case. But I think a lot of people were thinking, you know, what do they do? What is the point of the International Space Station? It's been there for 25 years. It'll be decommissioned in 5. It will crash down to Earth, and they'll get private companies to continue to have a station up in space. But they're just doing experiments to see what the impact of gravity has, or microgravity. So they look at medicines, they look at the impact on the human body. They took a wooden satellite up to the space station this time. They were trying to grow algae because that can absorb carbon dioxide, which can help the production of oxygen for them. So they just do lots of things in space that will help us back here on Earth. And they did 900 hours of experiments. It was very cool. Laura, well, their view from space would have seen clear skies for many of us. Here's the details. Clear skies by night means cold and frosty, but by day it means things are warming up. And temperatures today could get to 17 degrees. We've talked about it all week. Thursday, our peak in our temperature, we could get to 20. That is our spring equinox before things cool down as we head through the weekend. But for today, much like yesterday, cold and frosty start, plenty of sunshine through the day, but that sunshine turning a little bit hazier as we head through the afternoon. So this is the view from space of Earth first thing this morning. Patchy cloud for some areas, but clear skies for many, and that means it is a cold start to the day. Temperatures as low as -8 degrees across Scotland first thing this morning, but the price we pay for the cold is the sunshine greeting us. So much like yesterday, perhaps more in supply. Blue skies. The winds are light for most of us, a little breezy in the southwest, some patchy cloud later, but a dry day ahead, and we're looking at 10 to 17 degrees. Another cold night tonight, frost first thing, but it sets up for another good-looking day ahead tomorrow when it's set to be warmer still. Good morning to you. If you enjoyed the warmth and sunshine of yesterday, then you'll like the forecast as we head through the next few days, because it is more of the same, warming up even more. So high pressure dominates. It keeps the low pressures, weather fronts at bay until the weekend, and a southerly feed of air means things are warming up. So we've lost the cold air mass that we had last week and over the weekend, and we introduced this much milder air for the next few days. So today, our temperature's higher than yesterday. We could get to 17 degrees. Tomorrow, 20 degrees Celsius is possible. That would make it the warmest day of the year so far, just in time for our spring equinox, and then just moderating a little as we head through to the weekend. More on that in just a moment. But for today, plenty of sunshine, a little more cloud in the south later, but for many of us, it will be dry. And this is our view of Earth from space first thing this morning. Clear skies for many. It does mean it is cold. You take away that cloud like a blanket, and it means that the temperatures start to drop as the air radiates, and temperatures as low as -8 degrees over Scotland. But they will warm quickly as we head through the day. We're looking at 11 or 12 in the north, 17 degrees in the south. And like I said, warmer still as we head through the next 7 days. So let's take a look at our outlook. First of all, we look across the north of the UK, Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, and we look at our temperatures compared to where they should be. The white line is average, and it's clear to see they are way above average for the next few days, moderating back down to average as we head through to next week. Percentage chance of rainfall, how likely we are to see wet weather through the next few days. The rest of the working week is fine and dry, unfortunately, just in time for the weekend. Low pressure looks set to return with a chance of some showers. Fortunes further south for England and Wales. Looking at our temperatures again, the average line is here. We are way above. These are our average top temperatures for the next few days. It could be warmer than this, like I said, maybe even 20. But the chance that things turn more unsettled as we head through the weekend. So percentage chance of rainfall increases later on Friday for Saturday and Sunday with heavy showers around. But it does turn drier as we head through next week with the return of, yes, more much-needed sunshine.